Hi, it's Dr. Games, and I wanted to do an addendum video today that's a little bit more detailed on some issues that some of the regular viewers have run into on converting MP3s to Audible format. So I'll have the reference for the original video in the comments down below, but what I wanted to do in this one was give some feedback about some common errors that viewers have run into. So first thing is just to remind everybody, the two programs that are involved in this are really, well, there's really three programs, so that's the first thing I want to talk about. The first program is the actual DOS window or command window in Windows. And I will show you, the book I've got today is called Night Circus, and I've purposely done some things so there's going to be some mistakes so you can see some of the challenges involved with this. The first thing is people said, I took your file and it's not a batch file, and that's true actually. It had to be slightly different format to do that. So what I'm doing here is I'm copying that, it's the same commands, but I'm actually going to issue them from the command window. In this case, you can't do Control V, which is the typical shortcut to paste something. You actually have to right click on it, select paste, and then I'm going to push return. And now next thing you got to do is you got to go in here and you got to make sure they're actually in the right order. And if you look at this, ta-da, one goes right into 10 and 11. That's just the way that the Windows sorts things. It's going to do all the ones first. It's not going to realize that 10 is bigger than 1 dash. So you got to go in here and you're going to want to put these at the end. So I'm going to, in this case, you can use shortcuts. Just going to go Control C, Control X. Now remember that there's this extra space and you want to get rid of that. And we're going to go all the way to the end. And we're going to add a space in, and then we're going to paste it. So now we'll look it through, just looking through, the numbers appear to be all in order, and that's awesome. So we'll save that. And then in a perfect world, and there's going to be another error, just want to prepare you mentally for it, we'd go ahead and copy that same, or we copy a command from the same thing, right click and paste it, and hit return, and ta-da, it's going to go through relatively quickly. I mean, realize that this is 24 hours of stuff. Uh-oh, we ran into a problem. It was impossible to open. So what it would have done is it would have produced that entire complete file, but it would have been missing a chapter right in the middle of the contortionist. Now, why would that be the case? So first of all, I know this is not the file I want, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. I'm going to go back to my list and look at that 2.2-16. Uh-oh, it's got an extra apostrophe or single quote actually. So I'm going to get rid of that. But getting rid of that, I also need to change the name of the file, right? So it matches it. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to find that same file, and I'm going to modify the name so that it no longer has that dash in it. So just go right there, and we're going to get rid of the, or not dash, but we're going to get rid of that extra apostrophe or single quote. All right, let's try it again. Now the cool thing is you can use the right, if you do something like that, you can just use the right key, the right arrow key, and it's going to do the same thing again. Let's see, it's going to go through. Ta-da! Okay, so it finished up in about 3 minutes or so, which is an incredible accelerated rate because you're looking at almost 14 hours of audio. And you can see right here that it's 192 kilobits per second. That corresponds to about 44.1 kilohertz, just for the record. So it's CD quality, it's stereo, and that's that. Other than that, so again, these are just some common pitfalls that people run into or have run into with the previous video. I wanted to give some clarification. But I appreciate people being very polite and sending me emails directly rather than posting the "what the heck were you thinking" on the video. So thank you for the professionalism, and thank you for the constructive criticism, and I appreciate all of my subscribers, and if you have a chance, please subscribe. Thank you much and have a great day.